Hi, my name is Melissa Schaefers. I'm a product manager at LeanLaw. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about our exciting new Invoice PDF functionality. I've worked with law firms for several years, and I know how important billing styling and billing presentation is. You work hard for your clients all month long, and oftentimes, at the moment that you're ready to share your work with them and get paid for it, you find that your billing presentation, your invoice format, is not up to par with the professionalism that you communicate in all the other areas of your business. Additionally, QuickBooks has recently changed their invoicing format in a way that may or may not be compatible with your law firm's needs. Knowing this, and that you may be looking for a solution to continue using the accounting software you love, but with an invoice format that is accurately reflecting the value of your work to your clients, we have worked on an invoice format that's customizable for your law firm. We think it's going to be a real game changer for your billing workflow and help you get paid faster with fewer questions. Let's dive in. So I've pulled up an example of our new invoice PDF. As you can see, you've got all of your law firm information and logo front and center on the top of the invoice. If you use LeanLaw already, you'll be familiar with the way that we automatically load in your client information and billing details, as well as invoice details like the number, the date, and the due date. Right below that, we've got the account summary. This is going to populate with accurate details for your client or matter from QuickBooks. So if there's a balance forward from an outstanding invoice, that'll appear here. If payments have been made, either payments by check from retainer, those will show up here accurately, as well as some math to calculate the total amount due. Below that, we optionally have a trust summary that you can use to help your clients keep track of their trust or retainer balance if that's how you account with them. Below that, we have our customizable activity table. So now you can see a sampling of the information that we can include or exclude here. Different clients and different law firms need to communicate different things, and so that's why we've made this table customizable. We'll get into that in a minute. But as you can see here, I just have the date, description, rate, write down hours. If you're someone who has to discount hours as the scope of a project changes, that's something you can do really easily and show to your clients, as well as billed hours and amount. And at the bottom, if you have anything like tax that needs to be calculated, that will be included here as well. We also have subheaders for expenses and services, so your clients can really easily look at a logical grouping of how these items might appear. Let's take a second and look at how this customization actually works in practice. In my template settings page, I'll have the option to name my template and preview how it'll look on my client's end. So I've got my logo loaded in for my email settings, as well as the option to toggle off that account summary, trust summary, and hours summary. The hours summary is just a group of average rates for your timekeepers on the invoice. That can be super helpful if you've got multiple people tagging in for a given client or matter. Additionally, we can configure the table fields, the activity table, just like I was talking about. So right now we've got date, description, rate, write down hours, billed hours, amount. You may have a lot of matters on a single client's invoice. In that case, it might be really helpful to have something like the matter ID or matter name show up in front of each entry, maybe after the date, so that your client can really easily see what work or what expense is for what matter. That may not be important at all. Maybe instead you're in a situation where you want to share the date and the description, but maybe not the rate, the actual billed hours, just the amount. That can be helpful if you have lots of folks tagging in and you don't necessarily need to share with your client who all is doing what. As you can see, this is totally customizable. If we wanted to, we could even remove all of this and the invoice would just have a total at the bottom. We know many law firms have different practice areas, and those different practice areas need a little bit of a different format for their invoice. To facilitate this, we've made it so that pro firms can have their standard template, like everyone else, and 2 additional templates that can be applied at the client or matter level so that those invoices will automatically be generated each month with the right template. Let's take a look at how to do that now. From my firm settings, I'll go to Clients and take a look at one and pick a matter. I'll go to the Billing Rates tab, and I have the option to pick a template for this client. So as you can see, I have the option to pick based on the name. If I want to, I can even apply that change and that template to all matters under this client, which is super handy. The invoices with the correct templates will be created automatically while I'm invoicing for those clients and matters. It'll have all the correct information and formatting without me having to go through a big hassle to make it happen. At LeanLaw, we're super excited about this functionality and for the chance to continue to provide you a way to use the accounting software you love, QuickBooks, with a fantastic invoice that is worthy of all the work that you put in for your clients. We're continuing to iterate and we welcome your feedback. Please let us know if you have any other questions.